A story that's got a lot of people's attention. These flyers that actually say the words, "It's okay to be white," popping up on the campus of Florida Gulf Coast University in November on some doors there. It sparked conversation and controversy.
Then, days later, a new class was added to the course catalog. It's called White Racism. The name had students talking, so much so that they held an open panel at the school to discuss this class.
It's in due time for us to take action and to be educated about the situations and the lifestyle that a lot of people have to deal with that many aren't aware of.
And this morning, this class did kick off, but it wasn't without some concern from students and administration at this school.
Florida Gulf Coast University did beef up security for the first day of this class. As we mentioned, the class, because it has white racism in the title, turned a lot of heads when it was first announced it was going to be offered last year. 4 in Your Corner's Carl Fortier is at FGCU, where he talked to the professor about the idea behind this class and why police were asked to be on hand. Carl?
Well, this white racism class comes on the heels of several racially charged messages being found across campus in the past year or so. The class's professor says he's received several threatening emails since the class was announced. Today, there was a visible police presence in and around the classroom building.
Well, out of an abundance of caution, we decided that it was prudent to have them here on the first day.
FGCU Professor Ted Thornhill says the campus police patrolling outside the building for his new class on white racism wasn't a coincidence, telling his students the cops were there to head off any potential problems on the first day of class.
You know, that we were preparing for the possibility of individuals who might want to disrupt the learning environment for the students.
In 2016, several racially charged messages were found on whiteboards around campus. One showed a stick figure hanging from a noose with the words "kill N-words." Another message on a whiteboard read "Noose Tying 101." And just a few months ago, signs saying "It's okay to be white" showed up on campus buildings. When the white racism class was added this semester, the title raised a few eyebrows. Thornhill believes the class is needed to address what he sees as pervasive social injustice.
The way in which the life chances of people of color are truncated or constrained or limited by our society that's organized based on the logic of whiteness.
I plan to go to law school for social justice, so it's kind of like what I'm really into studying.
But students say they didn't get too deep into discussions of racism on their first day.
Pretty much we just went over the syllabus. It was pretty extensive.
Thornhill says he received a number of racially charged emails and voice messages after the course was announced, some of which he plans to present in class.
And it just testifies to the urgency of the course and why we teach this type of materials.
There were no disruptions this first day of class. Thornhill would not elaborate where or when officers might be present for future sessions. At FGCU, Carl Fortier, Fox 4, in your corner.